Simbarashe, since we talked last, you now become part of the 88 mile per hour accelerator program. How did that come about?
Basically, it was a pretty straightforward process. We applied about this time last year for their first Cape Town office, and we basically looked at it as an opportunity to get into a space, a co-working space, get some investment, and also just get some learnings for them. They have one of the, I think, the best accelerator brands in the continent. They had some success in Kenya, and they're looking to expand. So it was quite a process getting in, but we got in.
And how much money have you raised so far?
Thus far, over 150k USD, close to 200k USD. That's what we've raised. We're still raising a lot more. We continue to raise as we look to become revenue positive in the next few months.
And how many users have you got now?
So what we did is that we combined mobile and desktop, and we now have about 430,000 users.
And those users use mainly on PC or laptop or on mobile?
On mobile devices. So what we've done is that we've basically partnered up with a company called Cinemo, in which we can now deliver to the Mixit platform.
And that's Cinemo.
Cinemo. C-I-N-E-M-O.
Yeah.
It's in the Android marketplace and Mixit, and we can now deliver to the Mixit audience. We're one of the first companies delivering content to Mixit audiences in South Africa.
And what's the most popular content? What are the kind of top 3 titles?
Yizo is very popular. That's a South African gangster show. Fantastic. Well, gangster urban show. Yeah. Society and Gazlam also very popular shows.
And you've got other content other than South African that does well?
We've got some East African content, we've got some Zimbabwean content, and we've recently got some Cameroonian content. We're going to be adding a lot more films from West Africa in the coming months. We signed a deal, taking our hours to 3,100 hours. So we're quite confident that we'll have at least 100 plus movie titles. We're adding more, about 250 hours of TV show content in the next month or so. So by Christmas time, you'll have a lot of content from us in terms of TV and film in the next 6 months.
And you're expanding out into Zimbabwe. Tell me who you're working with there.
In Zimbabwe, we're working with a company called Talco. It's a local ISP, and we basically put a server down there with our content. Our thinking is that we need to see how African markets react to our content and how do we get it to them. So both over the fiber, over fixed network, and also via mobile. So we need to work out what's the best way of getting this content there. So by putting a server down, it's localized internet, it's cheaper. Let's see what the market does with that. I think infrastructure.
Telco has 5,000
fiber
to the home
it's
customers.
About 5,000 fiber to the home customers. So we began testing in the last 2 months, and we're just waiting for the results and looking to how best, after the testing period of 3 months, we'll look at how best to now monetize and expand the program.
And where to after Zimbabwe?
East Africa is the next step for us. We believe that that's where a lot of growth is coming, a lot of VOD opportunities there. They have an established TV industry, a film industry that is growing slowly but surely. So we need to get into that place ourselves.